Automation is clearly changing the world that we live in. It changes the way on how we drive, how we eat, how we interact with others, how we listen to music, and how we work. In modern agriculture, it is increasingly important as it aids in reducing dependence on labor and liberating farmers from constant work, increasing management and production that can help achieve agricultural sustainability.
Vegetable farming is the growing of vegetables for human consumption. The practice probably started in several parts of the world over 10,000 years ago, with families growing vegetables for their own consumption or to trade locally. Greenhouse vegetable farming comes off as one of the efficient ways to produce healthy vegetables. It is the type of farming in which vegetable crops are grown in built structures like wood, plastic, metal, and net. The types of vegetable grown in a greenhouse include cucumbers, sweet pepper, lettuce, and tomatoes.
The plant growth depends on its basic need, which is water. It is very essential not only for humans, animals, plants, but for every living organism in this world. In daily operations related to farming or gardening, watering is the most important cultural practice and the most labor-intensive task. Manual process of watering our plant requires two important aspects to be considered: when and how much to water. In order to replace manual activities in making gardeners' work easier, automatic plant watering system is created.
Nowadays, in the field of agriculture, farmers are facing some problems in terms of watering system, maintaining proper soil moisture and fertility. It is because they don't have proper knowledge to create an agricultural innovation that will make farming easy, especially with the availability of power. Even if it is available, they need a lot of time and efforts to water manually, or to pump water and wait until the field is properly watered, which compels them to stop doing other activities that are also important for them, and thus they lost their precious time and other efforts. In addition, the global population is increasing, and due to this situation, more food is needed. We are also facing water scarcity, which is one of the leading challenges for sustainable development.
Time-based watering system with mobile app controller. This watering system is a technology that will help humans to manage their time efficiently, lessen manual effort, and make their watering experience fun and effective. It would be a great help most especially to our fellow farmers because of its capability to monitor the soil moisture level and temperature level in the garden, which are one of the most important factors in the plant growth. The system is being controlled by an Arduino Uno board that will serve as the brain of the project and a mobile app connected by a Bluetooth connection that will enable humans to see the garden status and control the system anytime and anywhere.
The general objective of this project is to develop an effective time-based watering system with mobile app controller that will innovate and improve greenhouse farming operations. Specifically, the proponents of this project aim to develop a system that will aid farmers in managing their watering system effectively. To develop an automated system that will reduce the manual labor and help farmers save their precious time and effort. To develop a system that will help to increase the production of crops in accordance with the need of the population. And to develop a system that will help in conserving and sustaining our water resources. The design and development of this system has the following scope. The system project is electronically controlled using Arduino microcontroller as the brain of the device. The system is focused on watering the plants and monitoring the temperature level and soil moisture level in the greenhouse. The system is capable of carrying out its operation at predetermined time schedule. The mobile application of the system is connected via Bluetooth, and the mobile application can remotely control the components of the system. The design and development of the system has the following limitations. The mobile application will work when Bluetooth connectivity is present. The system can water your plants 3 times a day. The system can water 1 row per unit. The system will run normally as long as there is a presence of electric power. And the system project is designed for agricultural areas with greenhouse form.
The beneficiary of the system project is the Gabotero Organic Farm and Resort, located at Sitio Tubigan, Barangay Labunan, Bungabong, Oriental, Mindoro. It was owned by Mr. Nelson Gabotero Sr., a retired teacher and now a full-fledged private organic rice farmer. The crops and plants grown in the farm includes lettuce, dragon fruit, watermelons, sunflowers, spring onion, and a lot more. System project development is started by connecting first the PVC pipes to make a rectangular frame. After completing the connections of the PVC pipes, the proponents screw them up to strengthen their connection. The proponents attach the other hardware components to the rectangular frame after a week, but beforehand, the proponents make sure that the components are working. With regards to the programming and making the mobile application, it has not been easy to the proponents because of certain matters. One factor is the problem with coding, because the proponents need to be more considerate with the Blink application. This Blink application is case sensitive with its code, and you can manually write them in Arduino IDE or else you will encounter errors. Another factor is the wireless connectivity of the mobile application to the system. At first, the proponents used the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module to build connection, but it works only during the first trial. The proponents think of another way and found a wireless connection that is easy to implement. This connection is through USB serial. USB serial wireless connectivity helps the proponents to make the application working and perform certain actions like controlling the components and monitoring the data given by the sensors. The main downside of using this connection is that you need to always attach the USB port to your laptop or computer and run the required file or program onto your command prompt. Although USB serial wireless connection is good, but it is not relevant to what the proponents expect to do. To meet the expectation, the proponents expand their knowledge by researching more about the possible wireless connection. The proponents found one of the most relevant connection for the mobile app and the system, and it is through the Bluetooth connection. HC05 Bluetooth module is the final hardware used by the proponents to build connection wirelessly. It has been such a great help to the proponents because it gives them the capability to make the application working not only once but in many times. There are also problems that has been encountered in using this connection, like displaying the time and date given by the RTC module to the widget LCD in the Blink app. But after so many trials and assumptions, this problem has been solved. After some of the components and connections are settled, the proponents started to finalize the needed documents and appearance of the system. The system design is based on the type of planting area in the greenhouse farm. The proponents make it for the watering system to equally distribute water to the plants and also attain the goal of conserving water. The watering process of the system starts by first connecting the mobile application into the Bluetooth module attached in the system. It is named as HC05 with verification code of 4 zeros or 1234. The watering method in the system can be done in two ways. The first way is through the use of buttons to turn on and off the water pumps anytime you want. The second way is through the power of our RTC, wherein the system will automatically turn on and off the pumps at time schedule. The time schedule is divided into three categories. Watering of plants in the morning is during 6:59 to 7 a.m. Watering of plants during lunch hours is 11:59 to 12 p.m. Watering of plants in the afternoon or before evening is 4:59 to 5 p.m. In the age of advanced electronics and technology, the life of humans should be simpler and more convenient. So the proponents thought an idea to create an automated system that will help our farmers to have an efficient way of watering their crops.